People are watching me. People are watching you. For anyone that came to be Christian and a follower of God, their life is under constant scrutiny. I mean, people are always looking to you for an example. And even if they're not looking to you for an example of how to live a good Christian life, I can guarantee you they're looking to you for an example of what makes you different. If you came to be Christian, what does make you different? They're always looking for that. They're always watching you, always have you on the scrutiny. People, for example, are watching me and how I handle college and how I handle setbacks. And not only me, but everybody. I'm an example. But it can be scary sometimes when you think that you're an example to people. I mean, like it or not, you are. If you came to be a Christian, I mean, you should be an example to people. You should be an example of how to live, how not to live. Now, you don't hear what I'm not saying. Don't hear what I'm not saying. That's in no way saying that just because you realize that you're an example, you're gonna start living this really holier now, like over Christian life. I mean, it'd be nice if that was how it worked. If you become a Christian, your whole life turned around, that'd be nice. But is sadly not the case of what we see of the world and what we see of the people who came to be Christian. That's why it's so important for you to realize you're representing Christ and realize you're an example to others. I mean, you're an example to others of what a Christian's supposed to look like. You're an example to others of how you handle things. I mean, what makes being a Christian different from everybody else? You're an example of that. If anyone be in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away and all things have become new. You're an example of God to people. I would only ask that you be mindful of that. Guys, I love you. I hope you got something out of this little thing. I know it wasn't as long as I usually go, but I thought I couldn't say more without myself sounding repetitive. Guys, I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you next week. Represent God will.